What Leader McConnell, President Trump, and Republicans in the Senate are trying to do is use the courts to adopt a far-right agenda that Republicans know they cannot enact through the legislative process. Why can't they? Because it's an agenda the American people reject, an agenda set by the far right that Republicans in the Senate follow. Staffing the government is serious business, and so is the system of justice assigned to the courts by our Constitution. They both deserve better than the Senate Republicans' cynical, partisan efforts to turn the Senate into a conveyor belt for ideological conservatives. The notion that President Trump's judicial nominees have been treated unfairly is simply false. Simply false. There's no truth to it, as all these statistics that I've talked about have shown. What Republicans really want to see is the elimination of yet another norm of the Senate, so they can automate and expedite the nomination process without a modicum of debate. They're all for consent with no advise.
Back in 2003, when my good friend, the Democratic leader, started all of this that we've been wrestling with since then, he said, "I am the leader of the filibuster movement, and you know I'm proud of it." The Buffalo News, May the 27th, 2003. "I'm the leader of the filibuster movement, and I'm proud of it." The Buffalo News. Charles E. Schumer recommended using an extreme tactic, filibuster, to block some of Bush administration nominees for federal judgeships. Talk about being proud of something. He started this whole thing that we've been wrestling with since 2003. Cooked it up, convinced his colleagues to do it, and once it started, it continued until 2013, when it was turned off. So look, where are we? Where we are is the executive calendar is very close to being returned to the way it was treated down to 2000 by parties of both parties. Not the legislative calendar, but the executive calendar. There's nothing radical about this. He acted like it was a sad day for the Senate. You want to pick a sad day for the Senate, go back to 2003 when we started filibustering the executive calendar, and he started it. That was a sad day. This is the glad day. We're trying to end the dysfunction on the executive calendar.